This is Ocean Falls. The story of Ocean Falls is something that should be taught to every grade 7 social studies class across the country.
Ocean Falls was a town born by chance, the chance to make money.
This abandoned town in British Columbia is a successful example of industrial paternalism.
Ocean Falls has been a company town, owned and operated by the private high rollers and governments who have bankrolled its mammoth sawmills and pulp mills for 70 years.
With industrialized Britain, safety and sanitary conditions getting really bad, people liked the idea of being able to go to a planned out town where the employer owned everything, all the houses. These towns were unincorporated, they didn't have city councils, they didn't have elected officials. Ocean Falls itself had what they called a town manager. If you think about the kind of people that would have been settling a place like Ocean Falls or another company town, they were people who were tired of industrialized Britain, pollution, smog. They wanted just a nice place to live. It's kind of the same sentiments people have about the suburbs now, right? They want to live in a walkable neighborhood. So Ocean Falls was a perfect place to settle for this. It had an abundance of timber it could harvest, but not only that, because it had basically a built-in power plant with the waterfall, it could process that into pulp and then into cellulose and into newsprint, which was really popular back when people were still reading newspapers. People enjoyed it here. They got married here. They had their kids here. Did they maybe enjoy it because they didn't know any better? It gets a little bit creepy when you get into the social planning and social engineering side of things.
But what made Ocean Falls the tight-knit, family kind of town it became were the clubs, dozens and dozens of them. But it's for its world-class swimming champions that Ocean Falls will most be remembered, Lenora Fisher. As Canada's most outstanding female swimmer in the 50s, she competed in the Olympics, the Pan Am Games, and the British Empire Games.
So while they were successful at giving people the lifestyle that they wanted, giving them something to be proud of, giving them activities to do, they even had a town body house.
What was Beggar Point?
Well, it was a place where girls was for hire, I reckon. That's what it was all about.
But then almost overnight, everybody disappeared.
Ever since the late 60s when Crown Zellerbach owned the mill and it began to lose money. It continued to be a chronic money loser even when the government took over in 1973.
Since the mill shut down, the provincial government has spent almost $1 million taxpayers' dollars to study the feasibility of a new logging industry for the town. Ray Williston, the president of BC Cellulose, Ocean Falls Corporation, and the man in charge of the studies.
I think they have to abandon this concept of a company town, and they have to open up the whole town for sale so that individuals can buy land.
So was this truly a utopia, or was it some kind of welfare capitalist nightmare? Overnight, the town was basically abandoned. They left all the housing here, a 400-room hotel, all the apartment buildings. They didn't do anything with it. In fact, today, they've repurposed the hydroelectricity generator to power a crypto mine. If that isn't symbolic of how full circle we've come, I don't know what to tell you.